All right, here with the head football coach of the Lafayette Rams, Andy Linn. His team wins at 58-20 over the Grafton Clippers, here to move to 5-0 on the season, 14th consecutive win in the series. Coach, this is one of those strange games where you did a lot of things well, some things you got to clean up, missing a bunch of starters. What's sort of your assessment as you get ready? We're at the midway point for game number 6, and you guys have been humming coming in, 49.3 points per game, 1.5 allowed. So you've been playing pretty mistake-free, great football.
Yeah, again, I think it is nice to win, but it's always nice to be able to have something to coach this week. You understand? I mean, sometimes you can win and be like, oh, shoot, we played pretty well, and I got to make up some things. But no, we made foolish mistakes. Penalties were awful. Alignment bad. But the good thing was we probably played 6 to 8 kids who have not started before, who got a lot of experience tonight. So that'll help us down the road. We should get everybody back next week, so we should be good.
And what was the number you told me in pregame? Is it 16? How many seniors you got on this team? It's not a lot, right?
How many? 6. 6 that play.
That's not a lot. So you have a lot of juniors, sophomores, freshmen getting their feet wet. Backup QB tonight, and Talon Leach coming in for Baum Hogg, who's been a 10th grader making a lot of noise for you. But I want to go to Breon Stokes, 4 rushing TDs. You have a lot of variety in your ground game. Last week it was Braden Smalls. You also got Joshua Simpson. You've been known for that in your wing tee over the years. The Stokes kid was a defensive stud last year. Now he's touching the football for you.
We really wanted to play him a little bit at fullback last year too, but he was young, and so now we're getting. Well, we've had some other kids step up at nose guard a little bit. Now he's still a beast at nose guard, but as you can see him at fullback now, he's just a different kind of. I think he's 4'2", so and his legs are this big, so it's he's tough to tackle.
For sure. And you have that defensive front with him, Tristan Harris, and then Daniel Jackson, who tonight at tight end made some plays for you. He's been making plays for you in the passing game all year long. Do you feel like this team has a lot of, I guess you could say, potential you haven't reached yet as far as what you guys can do?
Oh, absolutely. We got a long way to go.
Yeah.
We're not clicking. It's funny, we were talking before the game, last year, the team that ended up so good, when we played War Hill last year at this point next week, we were not very good.
Yeah.
And then come state championship, we were pretty good.
Yeah.
So there's a long way to go. Still a lot of young kids to get right, but got the potential to be pretty good.
Yeah, and your offensive line, I thought, even though Grafton hit some plays, and to credit them, they put a lot better than they did last week against Bruton. They were up for you guys. Their passing game made some plays. They were pretty efficient at times. It felt like you guys closed, but you rallied to the ball well defensively, and your offensive line blew them off the ball, which you guys do week in, week out.
Well, we've gotten the offensive line is experienced, and then and like I think I told you before the game, we're not a slow mow you over. I mean, they move, they're quick, and we can get things going. They have again a young group that can, what was this? Is game 5, so 10 games from now, and hopefully there at Liberty will be rolling.
Couple for you, what did you sense from the group that came back last year? You get to the state championship, you played Liberty Christian hard in the second half. That this group has to feel like there's some unfinished business to try to get back there come December.
You're right. They're really, really hungry. They got there and then played such a very good second half against that team last year that they know what they're capable of.
Sure. Yeah. And lastly, you guys are putting up eye-popping numbers, almost at times yawning through it, but there's also unfinished business within your own district. You got War Hill next. There's some teams that have been making some noise, the Pecosins, the Brutons, you name them. I feel like this group probably, tell me if I'm wrong, chip on their shoulder, want to show we're still the king.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. They and especially next week, they've in fact they've beaten us 2 of the last 3 by a touchdown each time. Yeah. So a lot of unfinished business next week. So.
We'll go enjoy it. Well, it may not be 78 points, but we thank you so much.
Well, we're going to do what we can. I can guarantee.
Appreciate it. Good job.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.